Sit down in a comfortable meditative position and focus your attention on your breathing. Be in abdominal breathing or yogic breathing, abdomen, chest, clavicle. Get ready to chant Om. Make your statement of purpose. I'm chanting Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies and viruses. I'm creating 3 layers of protection. This first layer consists of 6 friendly creatures, an elephant behind me, peacock in front, tiger on the right side, lion on the left side,
Oh, you've already
an
logged
eagle
in.
above me,
You're doing a nice digital.
and a tortoise below me.
I didn't know how to.
Second level of protection comes from a firewall. There's a big ring inside with fireballs. I'm lighting all the fireballs, allowing a firewall to go up around me. And the third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of sound Om. As you chant Om, visualize the energy coming through inside the spinal cord, visualizing with the associated color, falling out from the center of your head, dropping all around you like a fountain. Take a deep breath for Om. Take your awareness to the perineum at the cervix for ladies. 4-petal lotus, red color. Take your awareness to the spinal terminus of the coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Increase your pitch, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Manipura chakra behind the navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness behind the heart center, Anahata chakra, 12-petal lotus, green color. Take a deep breath in, increase your pitch further. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi chakra behind the throat pit, 16-petal lotus, blue color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Anahata Chakra behind the eyebrow center, 2-petal lotus, color indigo. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath to this. Take your awareness to the center of the top of the head, 1000-petal lotus, color white. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Shanti mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadidamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. When you're keeping your hands in Linga Mudra, pay attention to how you are interlacing the fingers. Are you pressing them too hard? Are you putting in extra effort to keep the erect thumb erect? If yes, reduce your effort. Keep them light. Keep them gently interlaced. With the minimum effort, keep the thumb erect. And make your sankalpa for chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Visualize the person whom you pray in front of you. Visualize the golden rays coming from that person into your body. It is merging with each and every cell in your body. Now repeat after me. I am chanting for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting every day helps me maintain the best of health, mentally and physically. All the brain cells and the body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell. I bow down before you, thanking you for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside me in your effulgent form. Om Triambakam Yajamake Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamake Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Very gently disengage the hands, keep them on your knees. And practice prana shuddhi, mentally taking in breath from the left nostril, releasing from the right, then taking it from the right, releasing from the left. Repeat once more. After you have completed 2 rounds, then breathe in from both the nostrils, breathe out from both the nostrils, and continue the cycle. When you are breathing in, using your mental power to channelize it, pay attention to your eyes, eyelids, eyebrows. Are you contracting them unnecessarily, subconsciously? If so, consciously try to disengage that movement with the movement of breath. Are you contracting any of your facial muscles involuntarily? If so, pay attention and stop. Disconnect the two movements and focus only on your breath. Feel yourself completely grounded to Mother Earth. Feel confident that Mother Earth will provide for all your necessities at all times. Feel a unique surge of energy coming in from Mother Earth into your body, penetrating each and every nook and corner in the body, giving you a unique confidence to face up to all external circumstances in the world, be they pleasant or unpleasant. And very gently open your eyes, stretch your legs, get ready for today's practices. We are in lesson 6. There are about 7 practices we have to learn today. So we start for the first one, which is called Agnisar. It is a practice calibrated to massage the abdominal organs very well. Ensure that better blood supply goes to the abdominal areas for better functioning of these organs. The digestive juices are produced in adequate quantities for a good metabolism, for absorbing nutrients from the food. And if you look at modern day, most of us don't do any active work. We are in computers most of the time, sitting in one position immobile. These habits tend to make the abdominal muscles lazy and weak, and a lot of diseases emanate because of poor functioning of the abdominal muscles, because all the core functions are in the abdomen, like your stomach, liver, pancreas, intestines, bladder, kidneys are all in the abdominal area. So this practice is very good to practice regularly. It can ease up constipation. It can ease up digestive problems, flat losing. So very good practice. You can practice either in a standing position or in a sitting position. In a sitting position, you have to sit on your knees like this in Vajrasana and then spread. So for those who have a knee problem, I will first demonstrate the standing practice. They can do in standing position and then others can do in the sitting position. So those who don't want to sit down in that position, please stand up. In the standing position, you will bend your knees a little bit. Keep both the hands on top of your knees. Give a slight curve to your spine. Tilt your head down, chin somewhat closer to the chest. Push your tongue out. And then, when you're breathing out, push the abdomen inside. When you're breathing in, expand the abdomen. Give a nice expansion. Breathing in and out from the mouth has to be passive. It has to happen because the abdomen is pushing the air in and out. So you will create a sound which is similar to the panting sound of a dog when it is breathing. Keep the tongue out all the time. Correct. Very good. Now, for those who want to do it in sitting position, sit in Vajrasana first, and then spread both the knees apart. Keep your toes touching each other. Keep your toes touching each other. Hands are on the knees in this position. It is not this one. That is Simha Mudra. Here it is only on the knees. Then stretch your tongue out. Slightly bend the back. Pull the head down closer to the chin, closer to the chest. And then same action. Push the tummy inside while breathing out. Push it outside while breathing in. Then release. After a few rounds, stop. Those who are in the standing position can straighten themselves up. Those who are in the sitting position can, if they want, stretch the leg out and relax a little bit. When you have rested enough, then go back to the position. And repeat once more. Continue as long as you are comfortable. When you feel any discomfort, immediately stop and straighten up. Then release. You will do 2 more rounds. Those who want to continue the same way, they can continue the same way. Those who want to practice the advanced version, they can try the advanced version. The only difference between the first and the advanced version is, in the advanced version, you will take the position, breathe out completely. After you have completely breathed out, then you will hold your breath outside and then do the abdominal movement up and down till you can hold your breath. When you can no longer hold, you will feel the need to breathe, you will come up. Now remember, even though your mouth is open, your tongue is open, you should try to avoid breathing in and out. So try if you can do it. In this, the breathing sound of the dog will not come because you are not breathing in and out. Remember this. One last round and then release the pose and relax. One last round on your own, then release the pose and relax. Now the next position also requires you to sit in Vajrasana. So if you have a knee problem, then you will not do it. So what you will do if you have a knee problem is you will just be in a standing position, and in this you will raise your hands up and then just bring it back, bend your head like this, and then come back. So all that you will do in a standing position if you have a knee problem is to raise your hands up, breathing in, breathing out, bring it down backwards, and then look up. Those who don't have a knee problem, they will sit down in Vajrasana, keep the knees shoulder width apart, and the starting position is this. Now remember, the feet, if possible, should be flat on the ground. The feet must be flat on the ground. In case keeping it flat on the ground creates a problem, for those people, you can keep the toes and keep the feet standing. Okay? So those who have a problem can keep the toes and keep the feet standing. This will ease up the problem a little bit. Those who have no problem, sit with the feet flat on the ground. And in this position, you will come up. This is your starting position. In the starting position, the thighs, the torso, and the head are all in one line. Okay? Now, in this position, in the way it is given, copybook fashion, first you will rotate yourself to the right side and then take the hand and catch the heel on the right side. Then you will square the body, take the hand on the left side and catch the heel from the left side. After this, you will push the body forward, allow the head to come up like this, hands will be straight. And then you will come back and then you will come down. Okay? Now this is the position. So what you can do is, if from here you can breathe in and come up, you can breathe out and take the catch hold of the heels, hold your breath, take the head up. Hold it as long as you can hold your breath. And then come back breathing in and then come down breathing out. All right? Start. Joy, you can do it standing. Joy, in case you have a chair, if you have a chair, you can do this. After 3 rounds, stretch your legs and relax. The Deepa, the bending of the head is only till here. This hand must be straight. You should not go down so much. Give a nice stretch to the neck and keep it like this. Now next one is called Vyagrasana. All the three practices are all calibrated to work on the abdominal muscles, get the abdominal organs to function well, accentuate your digestive process, improvise and optimize your elimination process, increase your digestive juices, and increase metabolism and absorption of nutrients. So in this position, you will come down like this, same as what we used to do for Marjarasana. Now you will be in this position first. You will look down. Let me first explain. You will first breathe in, lift your head up, and straighten the right leg. I'll show it from the other side also. Then breathing out, you will bring the leg closer to the chest. Hold your breath. Try to bring the knees and the nose closer to each other. And then breathe in, straighten the leg back, bring the face straight. Then breathing out, take the leg up, take the head up. Hold your breath, try to bring the leg closer to the head, the toes closer to the back of the head. Then breathing in, straighten the leg up, and then once again breathing out, bring it forward for repeating the process. Let's see from this side how it is. The knees are at the shoulder distance, hands are directly below the shoulder, and the head is looking down. Breathing in, you straighten the right leg, look the head up. Breathing out, bring the leg closer to the chest. Hold your breath, bring the leg and the nose closer to each other, knees and the nose. The feet should not touch the ground. Breathe in, stretch the leg out, look up. Breathe out, fold the leg, hold the breath, take the leg closer to the head. Breathing in, straighten the leg out. Breathing out, bring the leg down, head down. And then hold the breath, bring the leg forward, repeat the process. 3 rounds on right side, 3 rounds on the left side. Start. Vyagrasana. 3 rounds on the right side, 3 rounds on the left side. So get ready. Breathing in, head looks up, right leg goes straight. Breathing out, the right leg comes closer to the chest, knee comes closer to the chest without touching the ground. Hold the breath, try to lift the leg up a little more, try to take your nose closer to the knees. Very good. Breathing in, head up, right leg straight. Breathing out, fold the leg upwards towards the head. Hold the breath, try to take the head and the foot closer to each other. Breathing in, straighten the right leg. Then breathing out, fold the right leg closer to the chest and continue. 2 more rounds. Very good. Once you have completed 3 rounds, do it the same on the left side. Once you have completed, sit down. The next practice is called Purna Titali Asana, translated as full butterfly pose. That's because you try to flap your wings. You try to flap your wings like that of a butterfly. So for this, first is you will keep bringing both the feet together, flat. If possible, the leg will touch the ground. And then breathing in, bring the knees closer to the hands. Breathing out, take it down. If possible, it will touch the ground. Breathing in, bring it closer. Breathing out, take it down. Now slowly increase the speed like a flapping of the wing. And then increase further. Slightly little faster. Release. Straighten the leg and relax a little bit. We'll do one more round. Now, if you want to give a little pressure, you can actually keep your hands on the knees and push it down. I can't do it. I will touch the ground without the pressure from the hand. I'm more comfortable this way. I can't push it like this. If I can do it one side, I can't do it on both the sides. So I just do it like this and allow it to go down to the ground. Okay, so get ready. Breathing in, up, down, and slowly increase the speed, and then come to full speed. If you do it very well, you should start flying up from the ground. Relax and release. Take some rest. Let the breathing come back to normal. The next asana is called Kasta Takshasana, translated as chopping the wood. So you can keep your legs crossed in whichever way you are comfortable. Then you will interlace fingers of both the hands. Keep them down. Breathing in, you will take them up. Take it as far back as you can comfortably go. Breathing out, you will bring it down. Breathing in, you will take it back. Breathing out, you will bring it down. As though you are using an axe to chop the wood. Make sure you are breathing in when you are going up and Breathing out when you're coming down. Be aware of the movement of the shoulders, shoulder joints, back muscles. Does there a stretch in the abdomen? Be aware. Can you feel your ribcage expanding? Be aware. Then release, relax, let the shoulders ease up. We'll do 2 more rounds. Again, interlace your fingers, keep the hands down. Get ready and start. Release and relax. Nisha, if you have a shoulder problem, what you can do is to take a little bit and bring it down slowly. Take a little bit, bring it down slowly. The next one is called Vayu Nishkasan, translated as wind releasing pose. So if you have flat loosens and digestive problems, this is a good practice for it. So once again, unfortunately, you have to sit in this position. So those with knee problems will have difficulties. And while sitting in this position, your 4 fingers will go below the feet. The thumb will be on top of the feet. You will look down. I'm sorry, you'll keep the face straight. And then breathing in, you will first move the knees up and then bend the head down. Take the head closer to the knees. Breathing in. Breathing out, you'll bend the knees, squat back, look up. Breathe in, straighten the legs, head down, closer to the knees. Breathing out, bend the knees, squat back, head up. Joy, you can use a chair to support yourself. You can keep your hands on the chair.
So can you show it much more those network problems?
Yeah, I'll show it. 1 second. Huh? I'll just come back to 1 second. So those who are using the chair, hold the handles of the chair and then just bend down a little bit and come up. Bend down a little bit, come up. Bend down a little bit, come up. Those who are using a chair. Now, Nisha, for the earlier one, if you have a shoulder problem, then you just raise a little bit like this, bring it down like this. Raise a little bit, bring it down. As you keep practicing this very slowly, bringing the hands down very slowly, the shoulder will start. All right, others continue. Vayu Nishkashan, please. So breathing in, come up. Breathing out, come down. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out, come down. Breathing in, come up. Head down. Breathing out, come down, head up. And then release and relax. Sit down comfortably. If you want to sit in a chair, you can sit in a chair. Those who can sit down squatting can sit down. We're going to introduce you to a combination pranayam called Ujjayi Kechari. So the Kechari mudra is you will roll your tongue inside. The tip of your tongue will touch the upper palate as inside as possible. Upper palate inside. Okay, Nisha. The shoulder practice. Yeah. You should do it a little bit. Yeah. As you go further, you'll be able to lift the hand more and more, but come down very slowly always. Very slowly. Come down very slowly. Okay. Now the other one, if you can sit down in the squatting position, then you will take your fingers, 4 fingers will be under the feet, thumb will be on top. Then breathing in, you will lift the body up, head down. Breathing out, head up, you will go down. Breathing in, head down. Okay, now, so Ujjayi, you will roll the tongue inside, tip of the tongue will touch the upper palate as far back as possible. And you will keep the tongue in that position only. And then you will contract the throat muscles a little bit, like the glottis. Now pay attention to your stomach. When you contract the glottis, there will be slight movement in your abdominal muscles, very subtle movement in your abdominal muscles. Try to pay attention to that. And then when you contract the glottis and then you breathe in and out, you will make a very soft hissing sound. It's a sound that you can hear. Hardly anybody away from you can hear. Only somebody comes very close to your face and put their ear next to you, they'll be able to hear you. So there's a small hissing sound that will come continuously when you're breathing in and out. So in Zoom, I cannot demonstrate it. So you'll have to pay attention to yourself. There'll be this small, that kind of a sound. So start. You can keep your hands in Padma Mudra if you want. Roll the tongue inside. When you feel tired of holding the tongue folded in, release your position and breathe normally for some time. Now you must practice prana shuddhi with ujjayi and kechari. So you will roll the tongue inside, you will contract the glottis, you will make the hissing sound. While breathing in, you will mentally direct the breath from the left nostril and mentally direct it out from the right. It is 100. Then you will take it in from the right, direct it out from the left, 99. Then in from the left, 98, out from the right, 98. In from the right, 97, out from the right, 97. And in from both, out from both, 96. Then 95, 94, like that. So start with Ujjayi and Kechari in Pranashuddhi. Release your position. I will do a meditation called visualization. Gently close your eyes. Pay attention to your body. Make sure that your body is steady. Be aware of your breath as you are breathing in and out. Now recall a visit to any park that you have been to with a lot of greenery. Start recalling how the entrance of the park was looking like. Visualize yourself as entering the entrance at the gate. As you enter, recall what are the pathways that you adopted to go and explore the park. Walk along that pathway and recall each and every aspect that you saw. The kind of plantations, the kind of greenery around, the kind of birds, the kind of sound, the kind of breeze, what kind of fragrance was coming from the mud, from the plantations. Recall every minute detail of this visit and keep going forward, exploring the park as though you are actually visiting it today again. Recall the colors of the flowers, the fragrances of the flowers, go deeper and deeper into the park. You can recall any water bodies, recall the water bodies, how you walked along the side of the water body. Did you see any ducks in the water, any tortoise, any fish? Explore every minute detail that you saw when you visited the park. And imagine you're visiting it all over again. Was the sun rays coming down, or was the plantation so thick as to prevent the sunrise from hitting the ground? Pay attention. And slowly start completing the round by coming back out from the front gate. Or pay attention to your breathing. Observe the breath as it goes in from the nostrils. Trace it all the way to the lungs. When the breath is going out, trace it all the way from the lungs out of the nostrils. Then very slowly, gently move your body. And then you can be seated in the meditative position, be in the vibrations, the sound of the conch. Get ready to chant Om 3 times. Make your sankalpa for chanting Om, creating protective energy field around you. Take a deep breath in. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma mritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः आरिगि ॐ. Rub your hands nicely. Then when they are warm, keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Then very slowly open your eyes. Then release your hands. Hari Om Tat Sat. Have a great weekend.